Here we go with another Instagram question. Lissa, how long do you think it takes for cravings to subside after consistently eating enough? Let's dive into that one in this video. Welcome back, my friends, to another Lissa video. If you're enjoying these, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you want to support Nate and I, feel free to go check out our eBooks and get 40% off any or all of our eBooks. There's tons of recipes across all of our eBooks, and the code for the discount is rawfood40. The link is right here on the screen, as well as in the description box below. So, after eating consistently, when do cravings subside? This is a great question. Now, I feel like some people get cravings and hunger a little bit mixed up. Hunger is simply a signal for fuel, a signal for nutrition, a signal that your body needs something. That's hunger. We crave what we habitually choose and what we have frames of reference for, what our family and friends are eating, what's tasty, what's convenient. That's what we crave. So hunger and cravings are a little bit different. You're always going to have hunger and you're always going to have cravings. There's this thing where people believe that magically one day after doing it for so long, all of a sudden you never crave anything anymore ever. And this is not true. We're human beings and we have complex pasts, different frames of references. We grew up differently. We're exposed to different things and we have different habits. Habits are what create our cravings. So if you habitually eat potato chips when you have a craving, then that's probably what you're going to crave. If you habitually have a big green smoothie when you have a craving, then that's typically what you're going to crave. So you're always going to have hunger when you've gone too long without eating, when it's time to eat, when it's time to fuel up. That's never going to go away. You're always going to have your body signaling to you to eat something, and that's totally normal. You don't need to control your hunger, you need to listen to your hunger. Now, when it comes to cravings, however, you can change what you crave by changing your habits, changing your frames of reference, that kind of thing. So cravings never go away because hunger never goes away. If you're hungry enough, you will start craving all kinds of things. And now that is what changes. Your cravings change when you change. So I can't give a timeline on when this happens because it's super gradual and you only change based on how often and how consistent you choose the other things. So if you're still choosing the chips, then you're still going to choose the chips. If you're choosing the green smoothie, then slowly with time, then you're going to start craving the green smoothie. Now again, this is never a guarantee. There's not a 100%, your cravings are never gonna go away. If one day, 5 years down the road, you're like, I could go for some chips. Ask yourself, why? Why are you having that craving? Ask yourself if you've gone too long without eating. The typical things that you would ask yourself when you have a craving. What is your body asking for? Give it some fuel. And if you're just craving the taste and the convenience, then it's totally your prerogative what you want to do. But typically, cravings arise when we have hunger. We crave what we habitually consume. So cravings are simply a symptom of hunger. When you have hunger, you'll have a craving for something. And habits take time. This isn't, again, like I said, it's not an overnight thing. We have deeply ingrained habits, deeply ingrained frames of references. Like if you grew up eating mac and cheese, for example, and it reminds you of your grandmother or what have you, then these are deep ingrained memories that will pop up when you are hungry. So remember, pull it in and bring it back to that simple fact that you have a craving when your body is asking for fuel. It's asking for nutrition. It's asking for something. So you're typically going to crave what you habitually eat. So it's about changing what you habitually default to when you have the feelings of hunger. And again, hunger is totally natural, it's totally normal, and it's never gonna go away. So we need to learn to listen to our bodies instead of trying to control it or trying to get rid of cravings. It's more about learning about why we have the craving. What is that craving for? Does it exist? What frames of reference do we have? What are we going through right now that makes us want that thing? Really got to ask ourselves these deeper questions instead of just saying, when are the cravings going to go away? Well, they're not really ever going to go away. You're just going to be better at coping and recognizing when you have a craving, what it actually means. When you have a craving for anything, it doesn't matter what you're craving. It just means that your body is in a state of needing fuel. That's really all it is. It's just a signal, and the craving is the symptom. So I hope this video clarified that a little bit for the person who was asking a question and anyone else out there who's wondering the same thing. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please click like. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and if you want to support us and enjoy more raw foods in your life, you can check out our raw vegan recipe books. We've got over 700 recipes across all of our ebooks, and you can get 40% off any or all of those with code RAWFOOD40. You can also find links to the Amazon print versions, as well as a link to our web-based meal planning app at rawfoodromance.com. So go check out all the goodies in the description box below. And until the next video, guys, I love you all so much, and fruit on.